Welcome back to MGM. Join us for more product reviews on the products that we used to clean the little track RS200 Clio. So we've talked to you about the products we used to clean the wheels. We talked to you about the pre-wash we used on the car. Talked to you about the snow foam we used on the car. Then it came to the contact wash. So for the contact wash mitts that we used, this is a product I love, AM Details. The wash mitts I really like. I think you quite like that one as well. Yours is similar.
Mine's exactly this. I use a G-Technic one, which is exactly the same. Yours are blue, mine are red. They're exactly the same. I'll stick some pictures up of what they look like.
But they are really nice. About 12 quid. Wash mitts. And I think when you're using a wash mitt with a shampoo, and you've got to get the right shampoo, because the wash mitt will glide over the paint anyway. That's the point of a wash mitt, is that it's not going to, get caught up in dirt.
It's all about that lubricity across the paint.
Exactly. I'm not even sure that's a word, but we'll go with lubricity.
I like it.
But the shampoo, you've got to get the right shampoo so that the surface is nice and slick. Yeah. You're not dragging stuff, because the more you drag stuff, the more you're going to mar the paint.
If you're dragging, there's contaminants there. It's going to scratch.
Potentially stuff there. So this is a massive barrel of shampoo. This was bought when Paul had his car back from ceramics, because we did a joint buy on this. It was about 40 or 50 quid.
Yeah.
But that's for 10 litres of shampoo. Okay. And we've still got 2.5 litres there, about a quarter of it, something like that. That was bought, I want to say, October, November time, something like that, when he had his car. And Paul washes 2 cars every weekend. I wash at least 1 every weekend, sometimes 3, sometimes 4.
If you average our 4 cars out, you're washing 2 cars a week.
Yeah, but with our 4 and then Paul's 2, so
well, it's probably 3 cars a week.
Yeah, probably averages to that.
Average out 3 cars a week.
That was bought in November, and he's still got some left.
Yeah.
And I've still got some left. This is a brilliant shampoo, because you don't need to put loads in. Now, because Paul knows that I'm a clumsy twat, and I would spill it or get the product all over the place.
He's going to break what Paul's made for.
No, I'm not going to break what he's made. Because he knew I'd spill it or make a mess. He made me a little dipper out of some sports drink thing. But basically, you fill that up. That's enough for a 25 litre bottle.
Yep, so that is, this little dobber is...
It's going to be in milligrams, that is, because it's tablet form.
It literally doesn't tell you
anyway.
No, but it's probably about 25, it's probably about 30 mil.
I'd say 50, I'd say that's probably a double shot of whiskey.
Yeah, we'll call it 50,
yeah, 50
mil.
So,
and that'll make you 5 litres.
5
gallons.
Yeah, so it's lasted ages, that helps as a measure. So 50 mil to a 25 litre bucket goes well. This shampoo, awesome. I don't honestly think I have used a better shampoo. I know you like your NXT.
I like my Meg's NXT, but again,
price comparison.
This outweighs the Meg so much on price.
Yeah. Meg's is dear because it's consumer. This is trade, really.
So the Meg's was
15 quid for 5 for.
I want to say more than that. I think it was about 18 quid for
2.5 litres, is it?
Yeah, about 18, 19 quid for 2.5 litres. This works out at £10 a litre.
Yeah.
You can't. It's not comparable.
No, £10 per 2.5 litres.
Sorry, yeah, £5.
Yeah.
So, price-wise, this is brilliant. Suds-wise, very comparable. Smell, they both smell great. Awesome. This is brilliant, though. This, again, I've said before, smells are a thing. This smells really, really good. And lubricity, we said at the start.
I think it's so slick.
This is the slickest shampoo I've used.
Yeah.
And it is, and it's really good. And like Matt says, if it's slick, it's not scratchy.
But again, it's pH neutral. And again, it was recommended to me after my car had had ceramics put on from a professional detailer. It was recommended by LA Detailing. Now, LA Detailing has looked after both my cars in the past, and Detail by Dale, who he also works with, uses this as well. So, in my view, if that's what the pros are using that are doing high-end cars, day in, day out, doing ceramics, day in, day out, that sort of thing, if that's what they're using and recommending, that's what I'm buying. Because price to value.
It's a great price.
When you have to buy it, it does hit you in the wallet because it's 50 quid.
But then you think I haven't got to buy anything. Well,
if I bought that for myself, well, you see, that was split with me and Paul.
So it's 24.
If I bought this just for me and you, rather than me, you, and Paul, I would expect it to probably last me 8-10 months.
Easy.
So and obviously when you come to the summit, you are washing the cars less frequently. because it's more of it's dust rather than than washing mud off and the crap that's on there at the minute. So real high-end product, really like using it. I can't see me switching to anything. All of this, these reviews, please don't take them as gospel. This is just what we found. This is our opinion of it. We are by no means pros. I work for a bank, he's in recruitment. We just enjoy washing cars at the weekends. That's all this is. But you've got to find a product that works for you. And ultimately, it isn't always going to be what a company tells you. Yeah. This is the best thing since sliced bread.
It's about finding, and we do this with cars, get the most you can get for your money. If your budget's X, get as close, get the best you can for that money. I think that's...
and I think your F30 is a prime example of that, isn't it? In that, did it have all the options on there you wanted?
No.
There was a couple missing, weren't there?
It was missing electric seats
and the big screen nav. That was it, pretty much. And a 3-litre engine. But that was what it was missing. The two big things were the big screen nav and the electric seats. Now the reality is, Graham doesn't need electric seats.
I don't like electric seats. I'm the only one that sits in it.
Well, you don't. It's not that you don't like them. It's only you that sits in
them. Yeah, no one moves your seat, so
you wouldn't go and pay for it if you were ordering a car.
No,
because it's only you driving the car. However, what I love with the BMWs, because Cher drives the M2 and the 4 Series, if she can ever get the M2 off me, if she unlocks it with her key, goes to her settings, my key goes to my settings. So from that sense, it's brilliant. But the big screen nav, it ain't got that. But we can retrofit
it, which we're going to do.
Yeah. So I think with detailing, it's the same thing. You don't have to go out and you want to get into machine polishing. Do not go right. I need to buy a machine. I'm going to buy a Rupes Bigfoot. You'll spend 400 quid on a polisher. Don't get me wrong, he's the best polisher in the world. But I would expect. I don't know enough about them, but it's
you'd use it once and never come back to it. It's a waste of 400 quid.
Yeah, potentially. Unless you're going to be saying, I'm going to be doing this as a business. I think you're right, but you've got to get the pads right. You've got to get other things right.
Everything right.
But it's all about experimenting as well. Of course it is. And that's where we're lucky. With the Clio, if it goes wrong, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It went wrong on Friday. Paul reversed it into the house. It doesn't matter.
I'll put a clip up here and going into the house.
But that's going to be that's another video, because he's now got to paint the bumper. So I've got to go and buy the paint for that. But ultimately, that's a car that doesn't really matter, that we can experiment and test different products out. I'm not going to go and do that on my 4 Series or my M2, because you start knackering the paint up on that. It gets expensive.
It's an expensive job. But we're digressing.
Yeah.
Again,
as we always do.
Would we recommend KochChemie AutoWash? Absolutely.
I would massively recommend it, unless you've not got the space or the budget to buy such a big tub, because I don't think you can get this in smaller size.
It's like Matt said, it's aimed at professionals, but obviously hobbyists can buy it. It's 50 quid for a big old lump like this.
Yeah, I think which is 20 litres.
20 litres maybe, but it's a big lump. So you've got 50 quid. But if you look at it, if you can afford 50 quid for 1 month, you ain't got to worry about it for 10, 12, maybe longer if depending on how frequently.
Depending on how many cars you wash.
Yeah, exactly. So it's well worth buying. It's a great product and it does its job really well.
Absolutely.
So that's our recommendation. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, please subscribe to the channel below. Let us know what products you're using for your wash medium.
And we shall see you in the next one.
See you next week.
Cheers, guys.